So I'm here with David Raybould, and David, we've been having a great one-to-one today, and you're a relatively new member to Fore, aren't you?
Yes, about 3 or 4 months. Joined in the summer.
Yeah, joined the Telford group.
Yeah.
Up with quite a few people I know, James,
Yeah.
Godfrey, and Martin Pitchford. And a couple of months in, how are you finding the group, the other members, etc.? Enjoying it all?
There's about 15 of us, and all seems to be working nicely. A little bit of business has passed my way so far, and
wow, brilliant! So
yeah.
already making some good connections.
Yeah, I've only played 3 times, so
that's all right. That's 3 times more than some people, I'll tell you now. So you're on the right lines. And just briefly tell people what your business is. You're helping people up there in the Telford and Midlands area as well, I know.
Yeah, I have a business called Will Makers of the Midlands, and looking really for people who haven't made wills, powers of attorney, asset protection, making sure that at the end of the day people's assets pass on to who they intend and don't get either swallowed up by local authorities or, sponsoring other people's children, which happens quite regular, where people die and people remarry and assets can go out to the family quite easily. So my aim was really to help people protect their assets to pass on.
Yeah, and it was interesting when we were talking, because I know a little bit about the subject and about trusts you were telling me about, but you did actually give me a couple of bits of information about trusts which I didn't know. So I think it definitely be worth anyone who is worried about, like you said, protecting their assets. If you haven't made a will, I think one of the things you said to me you hear the most is, I should have done this earlier.
Yes, it's something, every time I walk through somebody's door, they said, you wouldn't believe how long we've been talking about this. So, and once people have got you in their front room, they don't let you go without you've done something for them, which is good.
Yeah, and I guess when they say you won't believe how long we've been talking about this, I guess your line is, I know how long we've been talking about this.
Yeah. It's years and years sometimes.
Yeah, because you've been in the industry for how long now? Over 20 years?
Oh, yes. Well, I've had my own business for over 20 years, and I worked in the high street for 3 different law firms back in Stoke-on-Trent and Stafford, doing will writing and probate and court work for disputed wills, for example. So
a real expert in your field, and it's really great to have you on board in the Fore network, and already making use of getting to know other people in the Telford group, hopefully starting to get out there and maybe meet some other people in the other groups as well. So it's been really, really useful, actually. I've picked up a couple of really good tips, so I definitely recommend connecting up with David and talking about his the will writing side of things. So make sure you connect up with David so that he can give you some great information on that. So really enjoyed it today.
Okay, thanks a lot.